Now, time to go straight to one of the stories. Mete ye me depa on Wednesday anajo na mete na ho ana minya ping pa me hu a apology and retraction letter. A free Ghanaian dance hall musician. Ni dia no mama ne papa de man no ye Charles ni ama. But enam patakojeko attitude. Ken attitude inti. What the Shatta and aton ho first pa near friend bandana. Inti Mr. Wa say producer o ha e na apology letter no. Fair to ho. Now apologize to wine. Or apologize to no other person, say artist manager. Any a businessman, no, so a politician, kakra, because he know who say what he towards the National Democratic Congress. Mr. Lawrence Hansen. Your friend in that shimu bulldog. I feel what's in a house, so a bull god with a small G, because there's no way that he can be a capital G. And you know, so I ready producer at the better hall. Now, me back straight into the studio, say, Beya. Yebeka ho asem omo mba ha edano Kofi eneno ubeka bi but yebe save you more because e bia na Shatta Wale de wanya asem ana umfa ho
Shatta de asem ni abem
enti omo enti amba ha no onene me de ombe sha enti ladies first be to say 3 years ago ana Shatta Wale be a series of lives. Ana Wale J say, the late Fennec Ochra, or that the fear you coon, or say bulldog a confess ya chen say, or no cat or more, or mukun, See, Emma bulldog crack or there mukakra. Na, me sa backtrack kakra, achemo. Bear to say, few, 7-8 years ago, during the AM Plus days, with Sammy Barflex, now the manager of Shatta Wale, Shatta Wale ne manager then bulldog call Germany. Emma OCZ ne laptop na laptop no na bulldog said ne yire naked photos was so. Enti Shatta Wale see separate naked photos no. Emma a few people ye enti na yire ne buy studio be ka say who sa naked photo no bia na say Shatta Wale na spread enti mpanimfo frɛ no. I think say police headquarters about to make a church ne hu nsemu ana saa asem ne ye me some of us no I never wanted bulldog to work with him again but we say who am I enti no eno koye ana nam one buy ana mo pa bulldog cho no saa de ne koye adwuma biem enti this is a second coming of Shatta Wale na o allege say bulldog ekum Fennec Ochre because I'm say bulldog ni nya altercation e bia me so threaten ne kakra it's because of that no na say was aka asem ne che was akọ ignite asem no e baaye who apology no say dey na ba witrim baba
the first time I'm who apology no question over me trim first year after how many years 3 years that major obo course no the magnitude of Asama or Kano at that time, attention Asama as Shatta Kano. Bisa there is it the same attention? Na apology wenya. No. Nkofa for one ewie de dam. Bia nka bulldog nkofo bi ba frafra no for adwuma bi for some kind of relationship bi no ho but ona ma Asama Shatta Kano nti. And then there is this thing. It is very easy to go bejiwedi. The nipa onyono na menyanam. Shattari ayeno nipa bia nubufu na orubue na kasa. Sabi onjunu ho ebien. Ore kam wa yo. Forgetting the future implications oda samono odzebaba. Yene djuma ye. It involves us moving all around the world. There are lots of countries that have a criminal record. They won't even grant you visa. And so not the bulldog why lucky. Do to me na onya visa. And then Shatta should have also realized that whatever information he had about Fennec Ochre Nuwuno, whether it was a confession or not, Odo said there, so boo boy na no ka bibi chren. Another makwan mo hu bibi dama. It was because of trust. And a bulldog woman. Because I'm on trust wa sembi wo homonoma. Mambamba kencho. Boo na side it may have been just what can a threat keke. Yeah, more from my in movies be na to home on a mesha. Ebo here no be namni baby no be a threatening. A threatening you and a bibi bonny be a button, then they start blaming you. So the fact that Nippon threatening fanning shred day on no kun. Sally, Nippon it's a huge you've taken a life that you did not give and can never give. It is a very, very, very serious allegation. First, after how many years? Semi a bulldoga, and sue you. I will sue, and I would demand the apology to be distributed in a way that it should reach every single person. The allegation or a chain. Because when we circulated the apology letter around social media, industry, then we forget about it. There are lots of people who will not even hear that an apology has been made. And this murder suspect thing will be hanging on Bulldog's shoulder everywhere he goes. And in a way, no Bulldog me blame kakra. Me blame Bulldog kakra. In fact, industry one of the people one of the men me pe wana sampaye Bulldog.
Yep. Me too.
Most my Bulldog shema.
Me too.
Obey you are beautiful.
Me too.
Obocha mahaga na dinti Bulldog da ma komado pa.
Me nenina. Oh, feeling brutal.
He's so handsome. He's so handsome. But my blaming kakra because this is somebody no way to was circulate vision in nakedness. This is somebody who circulated your wife's dignity. The fact that it doesn't matter. Mbenyefo say on child they don't bear grudges. They don't kaka. Inye maybe home ma bear a grudge. Inye maybe home ma bear a grudge. Anybody who would go to that extent can even kill you. Anybody who go to that extent can even kill you. Ntunkode bulldog nankasa sono. In as much as no anye shatari ejuma, but nkodo hwenu huyi. Kodo hwenu huyi papa because biso wode dem obotu me kunu asemi biso wode sanka bulldog nyenyi pa na room ye dzana. Enka he could have committed suicide. He could have harmed himself in a way because such an allegation or hang on you. Reputation is very, very important. Inti sere yada or they make sure that nipa na or do reputation do to form no. We have people like that. Oba shadara ukukuo ma semi bi onyim at a point onyim da no ele ya yeyim no we ya to hormone so that at the papa bi no reba wa konim na lose. We have people like that. Inti nipa we tum on so onyu asam do onyonya bed we tum we leak we yiri ni nude enya we yiri no nyini nya asam but otumi do call we yiri no do oye da na la or affect wo mba kakra oba affect we busuanfo kakra we yiri na nka so oba affect we yiri na busuanfo oba affect baby we yiri adwuma okochapere na nyankofum ne nyinara oba affect we so such a person enyini sana oda adwunu ho ebie meba na maje wo final word on what okaye Mike too. The person we read the publication of part a second friend say paragraph for nature was say the publication included a statement that I have now come to know was generally misunderstood or misconstrued as Mr. Hans's confession to me that he had a hand in the murder of Fenwick Ochre. I find it so hard to understand say I dear buy me pesi e be boss video ni biem because asem ya resolve and nti me pesi e call but ba say me crowd catch me say una kun Fenwick Ochre na say it was misunderstood and misconstrued ye court ensemono but what dey udi e chiri kakra ti na me ene me do buy no ye court ensemono asem we asem kese pa but how one person actual letter and say I said it was misunderstood, but we all saw what Shatta Wale said, or we share video of what he said. It's sa aspect, say misconstrued or misunderstood, no. E kasa keka na say really and truly we misunderstood it.
Okay.
enti ne yetine se asem bia meka kire obi a se ye nokra na se ye nokre okwa bonten ko ka se Mike 2 can say ya na me ba bonten mpo emfa ne se ye nokre na me ka kire ba de ba be dane asem na me ka kire se ne o kan no boa na oni evidence because me no me no pe ne kan ho asem ekoko a eyewo and now the evidence eba be ka say am pass Mike 2 ne ka kire me say bottle we on the fire enti na mra ekoko we talk about evidence we are not talking about truth yeah ka facts and evidences enti ebra oka asem no say empo me say empo say abrante ni bi na no ka kire ne say me na me ka sa
evidence
be no and we shouldn't forget say 2018 asem sha ase be 2014 mu 2018 na bulldog enya judgment acquitted and discharged
of it of the defendant
yes you can say acquitted and discharged e kire say asem no kire ase unnim ho hwe wo kura anim ase wo asem kura anko court kura mpoda enti se obi a na asem no asem e be allegation ese yese abrante ni wo nim ho bi e ma ye chie ni tumu remande no court ba mfinhia bebre na obenya judgment chese acquitted and discharged no difference is wo mo if you are discharged and no but acquitted and discharged there no so ye chese as asem no unni ho hwe wo asem buku asem ma court da but the revisitation of the case ni ba be ye allegation na Shatta Sanko can okay. Even though the person was acquitted and discharged, but we are getting different information. It is there. I will say
different information is or confess it. Me say,
but the back court now, me say in casa into evidence in the same. Into me na me catch your own put na me say in casa. Opa budia court to em fa budia boy nyasem bia. Aha into no na this handsome na buy. But we shouldn't forget to say defamation cases, you know. There. This time around, we deal with offer. You bet you who's and a share defamation, a share somebody who has a well-to-do person.
Exactly.
If a man of straw, how do I see you for defamation? Say me see you crying me deep bemo. Me nya put them at home. And we shouldn't forget that defamation cases are several. They are not criminal cases. Inti say a court and the damages are not so person could damage be true so say be am pay be 5 million Ghana cedis and can they Shatta Wale be so be 2 years as a brand channel say was so to but media near me ya pa and say bulldog because we have to get a test case, you know, even though this has also served as a test case say
but not to the highest
level.
The highest
level nanka me pay more
can call the
only damage. So the damage in say be amaje 500,000 Ghana cedis, 1 million Ghana cedis. Now say also pimpa.
Yeah, what for Mike? Yeah, beba ho.
Okay.
Because me wo video wa. A friend say me and me girl Yali. Wo AM show so. And a friend say Noella interview no. What this video no of how na ope. It is hono the wo kan ebeba mo to me I express sa o concern no but say no ma menje eye coca eye lies and ye kai about to be because ye call court no to say the two kai no na ye hear evidence but on pa kone de wo kan akra na wo ni evidence no nti at that particular time no abeye defamation me boa obedi atro ato edipa so pa atro what I say
yeah
asemi judgment e buy because not judgment the bulldog the yakasa badadada. However, not party no woman say or execute the court national say one no. It has taken him almost like 2 years to a Shatta because a buy not just say oh apologize but has taken him a long time. I'm a bulldog crowd had to change the lawyer to make sure say the judgment no will be what will be executed. And sana Shatta eba. It who story no. Now who say a whole thing like this a banana yeah kase it was misconstrued and misunderstood. Like me dream ho a me I would have preferred say Gombeka say they were all blatant lies.
Yes.
Eho pacho bra wo dream ho say case ni nyina
mechia obi ohwe bia na mechia me nya lawyer ni and I mean nim se ne case ni pan ne yekoduru ho but I feel say Leonard Nkrofo na etna ase no this was the best resolution but me na me dey say your industry no enya this pattern of life because ye pe kasa without inyinasoro ye pe ye de abufu edi nkomo ne sanoma ena managing artists your biggest mistake we ye de abusu enyina awram enti nkomo ne normal eba no you don't draw a line but the eboa ne say there are no documented or recordings furthermore a photograph there only obi di nkomo just be careful out of this because unim so unipa kon record o na obekwa akobo for me is a Leonard case but I also feel say baby adura bulldog man ne call ho no he's shown maturity we pushy Shatta ama ono so show maturity mesa sere say
how did Shatta show maturity somebody that you are finally guilty of defaming a person maturity here but so one for letter na man go met me akodem tanya maturity he was actually forced and
that they can't mean them because it is a defamation case, it's not criminal yes
and
yes but asesano e wo bibia yenim se ka onyeda so there is growth
no
no is the apology
yes
no you see
it has made him a man
no if the court instructed you to do it what you say
but look at how long it could have it could have gone you be charging no you be man but that dent
on that tangent now Wokasa said
yes on that dent
to me what if says Sikano now he wasn't willing to pay that amount of money
you can't conversation in you can't say the extent of damage now akono this rippling effects no cannot be na asakwa so yes onye yebunufo wakotia penalty over calculated via 20,000 100,000
no I understand where you are saying is that them also mature
yeah because we need it because listen bulldog be use video way ne baby be 14 and now 15 I clarify no na sekebedru ho na brantie na anye what do you do now oba say father papa yes we na wo ye how do you defend yourself o ko fe lawyer ni judge na ba
so be na so anye a emra na be hye no and that's why na obedi no emra na be hye no say
so that di
and I say when ni judgment ni so ni e fine ni penalty a obetu esika no
we tu akra it serves as evidence
there's document
judgment
you have paid
nkola wom ne yi wom nipa na ode na no ye ade no ode na no aba beka
na de be na ye tangible essence say court what the for yeah say not damage say ni hwehwe
ade we ma witness bi na American the man is still explaining himself today because only
because there's no document
there is no because only na mpacho or ye ya na ye finding no tu esika no
etina ye limbo
David mo put in the right
no Mike
let's have this education
you do your
no can say me can say for what I've seen he has done what he no they can or the sound no retract it so there is an evidence and there is a video any day that can be played that who namwansem na udi ni ntro na udi ye no wo na be pacho it is there but to push and push why do you think the guy insisted say on your video on demand
but Shatta Wale was actually pushed for so many years for almost 2 years now
2 years
and I make her say
yes
me de radiasi
say you pushing no na why
because ordinano na ye enye sika and ode ye so ye manfa na no no na enye deterrent ema ye nyina
okay
because ke command sika na ye fine we be sika no but tomorrow when somebody is asking you say there are you now going home to go and bring a paper to come and testify that oh yes even though he didn't do it I got this amount of money
but my too do you see where he's coming from
asemna ye ka ho asem tisia no enye se sebio ya betra ye mienu anim nkwa na ye ka eyemra anim na wo se wakasa etia me ama na gu me ho fi ena watumi akwakire mu wo court efi an ye gu me enti saa say or retract no one of the remedies court betimi aka so okay
exactly
it's judgment ni bi no okay
one of the remedies bi no into court be kire o say bulldog no akasa kasa mu na me ate ase so ono de oso ohia sika wo no ho
ebeba ho nti wo de kan ono
enti ne yete ne say saa achopa no enye so obi na ahye ne so on pa wo but lawyers be transfer kun say maybe ensem na ekọ no ade ba ko a eye one of the remedies ebetimi aboa yen amede ya asem no kokoto a court be dia tumu no enyina so okay asem kra ba yen my lord since your client no wonu no ho aba be pacho church articles and they are going to show these publications to the court oba be pacho ni see you afre answer na they are going back to the court so ma court there fine but onya be pacho they will go back to the court to tell court to say when and amendment conference na ka say enye no afre ni aba be dru say into your client no cramp no wonu no ho or pacho ama we nso agia ansana court nso agia tum ko asem na mo de ba ye mo na ye mo de
and no na make can say part of the remedy
engineer tell say my nka say wanfa na no anka de nkanya evidence
no
the court is going to write judgment to that effect say apart from so copper publicly no this is my judgment court ba betro judge ba betro enti nyina akọ a ebetimi anya case no akokenkan ewo entinya de be ka
so sanke be publicizing it said they publicize we are
entinya de no kan wo but me nyina no so nka se ordinary no kan ya
I think Koka patcha nyi there court area there is no publication about
no,
the
you have all your documents, you have everything.
And then you have everything. More patching in the BBC, and you banner Kofi Akosha documents about the
might choose so can say judgment in the Beban you paying damages will still be publicized. You can
publicize that one.
I'm saying that baby a your society muno are reading
a problem.
Documentation is there, but this video, everywhere you go, it is there.
It's there.
Everywhere.
So on your video,
online. Uncle media tour. No,
that video becomes your living evidence. But paper, how many media houses will publish it for you? Say, say, graphic, right now you have to pay. What you say? Only Pacono no ye and Uncle no yet do they even read those documents? May make us say no matter how the where it is, the world has seen that as someone who can why retract it or retract it, and so there is a video. So a chinebi uni okra na ye uba ekase ebeka papa asem no wanka asem si oka a video ni na fe na ye kwa hwe paper abekan a kire na kire
in your situation you feel say retraction on Kenya video rather than a written statement.
Yes, that's why he did a video.
Okay,
he has done the video.
Yeah, minimum.
That's why he has done the video. So I'm saying that I am happy. Said me Coca, I am happy. Said baby, I didn't do yen. He has done an evidential thing. That even when I don't read the judgment, I know, say, it has been done.
I get what you mean now. Brakofi,
yes.
I said, some buy with your space in the past, so you are preview to it near the end. Who say finally there has been a judgment, and a judgment in Abba, but finally the person now or no yet at fault, no.
Judgment
is
mine.
But what say?
Judgment means a judgment.
No, any judgment in the back, I say go and retract, no.
One of the remedies I feel now about coach court to know. But I'm yet
no, but listen.
I was here finding out.
No, what you need, I'll play a video so that you understand that say judgment aba.
I just have me finding out.
No, a video. My father, you bekono. Pacho bra, a producer. Play a video no na yehu. Mun play video na bulldog. Explain what the no share a free ne hono. No share the amamienu. Niema me no na ohwehwe say an apology letter and also tia ne lawyers ne ka. Okay, mpacho bona yintie.
When Shatta's legal team came to say that they want to settle this out of court, you know, we sat down with a number of people in the industry, in the space, a lot of people, A+ some chiefs and some my big people from Nima and everything. And I said, okay, he's my brother. I can always take out the case. Now, there's only one question. actually 2 conditions I'm looking out for: an apology, and he pays my legal fees.
Right.
So basically, the money involved in this whole matter was for my legal fees, right? Because it will not defame me for me to now go and pay my own legal fees, right? If I'm taking it out of court, if I'm saying that, hey, we are brothers, there's no need to go back and forth. At least the decent thing to do is to try and sort out the legal aspect of the whole situation, you know. So that's what we had. So the legal fees was supposed to be 100,000 Ghana cedis, you know, and that would to my lawyers, right? So that's the money involved, not money for me or anything. I don't want to know about the money.
So has that money been paid to your legal team?
My legal team is working that out. You know?
Okay.
So the apology came, I think, on Wednesday. So the legal team, Cephas Boyo and his whole team are on it, and I'm sure they will sort that out too, because they need to be paid for their work. You know, that's basically it. Yeah.
Okay. But beyond the apology, where does, you know, this whole experience leave your relationship with Shatta?
He's not an enemy, right? He's somebody that I've worked with, somebody that I love, someone that I have. There will be no point that I'll wish him anything but success. It won't change how I feel about him or how I felt about him. You know, once we cross paths, that's how I believe. Once anybody cross paths with you in life, there's a purpose for that.
Right.
You know.
You say na sem no. Ya will be an onim lawyer munia and as onim court munia ma Kofi. No wo floor ho ansa na yeko. Em say nkofo I express here the enemy who say you keep nodding. Who agree with a lot eniama o maka ni bia na bit say ansa na ya kan.
Okay, well, me who or publish here no. The first thing about my dream when they say, who asked him to do that? Me put the name say case no work. And straight away my dream click him and say, the lawyers now advise him. Because from what we are hearing, you know,
from bulldog, no?
From bulldog, it means that I'm saying settle out of court. Now his lawyers.
It was Wale's lawyers that requested
exactly
for
because someone say baby a case ne kika kono. Se bulldog catch your evidence ben and one shey ya e beko akogu ye ni mass court. Enti Wale yentem na publish away. Now, me problem and me wo say baby oka say the whole thing was misconstrued. That is my point. And I'm showing remorse. No. You have to act it well. Because say what can say not say oh people misconstrued.
When we heard what you said,
then it means say unya no to my that is me problem with this whole way. I hope you understand.
No, understand
what this man is also saying is, if we have written evidence, say, Wale apologize and I say we should have a
video of him doing that. Yeah,
well.
True.
For that, yes,
I agree with that.
Because we always say, before person the
fashion book,
because uncle nipa and read. You understand? There are so many people on social media, they are well known. By banning trial crowd, yet people follow them.
Yeah.
And can say we have to have evidence.
And written, but the video evidence, just like here.
On use the same medium, non-fa apologizing, so that at least bulldog down on also better.
And what it is what you are suggesting is a apology and can make bulldog and gin to move. Absolutely.
Yes.
Is that what you are
saying? No, chain nyope. On chair Shatta Wale. Quite how far so say okojina mokola and now
because it wasn't a written thing. You said it. Yeah.
Confer the same medium, not change to one. And no never mammy.
Bra, asema walking. It is a say no say now you were trying to educate us say. We no ye omune ka so mokwa settle no out of court. And your court na e ka so omunye nti di oma ye no mo sa de be court na.
E court na mdo on be reason so on be quite record to say. baby asem na duru ye best record say ye be corner yakoka asem na wo fie and we should also know say court ma ho kwan say ni nsem ko ho dos enti say nsem bi wo ho
yes ye betimi mediate between us
ye munyi nko na monkoka na monfa ho mu ayemra but we shouldn't forget to say court ma e grant us out of court settlement na
and we just absolute
and you just atwamu ukona wo ba e wo say what the findings no ebre court
ye bisa say why satisfied
ana asem bi ba ya na medi akire asem no ba ye no ye kosre say lawyer kosre say ye mfa e pese ye de asem no kofie na ye koka na isan say asem no esi ye no onipa no ko ne na court gitum o guarantee o sre you pray for court say what person ade no not the man then you go or man adjourn date na wa pa be catch court say ampa ye call ye no bibia the din no ne asem no fa no ho no o gitumu a e be bisa no ama na gi atum ansa na bibi wo ha court asa atworo enti ne bulldog kan yi eye ne a osusu sen ko nya wo pe yem for example masa ankoma ne lewe aba public abeye apology but Martha said okwa ofa no na nenyi ho so when they went to court
yes was am ebi
and ebasa nkomo we a court no empepi ni hwehunu say if it is done to the satisfaction of the person defamed na ehwa ansa na court be hunu mobo ba me asem no fa me ho no me so apology ni menyi ntu mu abeye den eno na ama lewe ne Martha de no ekoba ko basa no enti Shatta no mu di ye fa na se wotworo okan na se court na bulldog ka say
he's satisfied
obo wampo no say ode apology no na also is satisfied that they will pray to court lawyers no because so your client no cry say omo ka on brofo na to court na sumu a then ye beka so okay ye ma mo kwan say mo nkoka ofie no motumi de asem papa be to court nanim ansa na ye de krata atoso asan ase say ampa say ma asem no ye de awie na measures bi e wo hu bia na asan de ato ho ebio ebi wo kra ye won sem bi betumi aka e wachiri but this time around they are now going back to the court now the said apology no yakoka kire court say me asem na fa me ho ya defame mu no ampa majatum and lawyers na be di sa nkomo no intima ye nyina nka say
babra wo de uchie video na eye bulldog tenemu na he seems to be satisfied with whatever about
okay then
video no because he said
most of the time
yeah he was
I was saying nyina trans na ehun say if he is satisfied
no but he said they say I mean a friend say this is what he wanted
when him say o draft na wa ye no o de koma on nipa no lawyer ebi kura omukura na tro mawo say na me pe no
but me dey misconstrue ne dey
say okwan bi ofa so kan e say na out of court settlement no mo ye o omo de mu aye enti ye kan
yes so
court no dey say be wada otini ba bi asan ba na oni ho enti mu na mo de mo nsem e be ko say o kan miss interpretation you miss one you me I defame no case me satisfied na ojitu a case die
yeah because usha bulldog body
language enka dey tin anka da dey ade tin e be sin ne enka na asem na tontwai etontwai because ni ameme a wodi fame me hwehwe me say ebetumi ate me hu fi na odi agu me no defamation yes wagu me hu fi wa ma say nkofo hu me ko mu suro me me ma ko school kra ye da ye say papa we no kokun we sa ne manema ni nyina eno wo hia apology obi wo say no pe ma sa nkoma wo so hia sika bia mfi
sa na bulldog so hia sika bia say proper apology
so if say obetumi aye that proper apology na me giri say the next I join date I Martha no be court e bia me before besi enti bulldog no mu die yen hwe akiri yen hwe so okay after the court after some so settle no ye court a e dey na court beka obeji apology na to lawyers no kra beka so okay yen lawyers for bulldog no this apology kra na still the case will be pending
okay all right baba o kan say bi wo video ni mo 2 minutes e say Noel Bisani say what is the relationship between Ono and Shatta Wale now? And also, he's still his brother. Once there's love, there's always love.
I hope Doya no kasa keke.
No.
I hope Doya no kasa keke, but because so ofi bulldog na kumemu
he said
like no ofi na kumemu kind wa kan, but so ofi na kumemu pa za. I'll be more than disappointed in bulldog. Nipan wa call twice. The apology no cry no bro no wom no cry no or there meta there when the opportunity comes again
you will do it.
An apology that took him 2 years
To do it, to render.
It should tell you there he has not regretted a thing. Into your opportunity now obey ni bio. Since you and we there bibinya we evidence. Since you and we the bibinya o hear evidence.
It's your brotherly love.
Next time no keke. Obepe evidence or can obotum or that
it's your advice we bulldog gonna say.
Into panicho. Brotherly don't forget. Brotherly don't forget.
Yeah, brotherly sister Abba.
You're your brotherly.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
No, you're friend of Babaga. No,
disappointed. So why you damages be?
What kind of
just say number one call radio talk. Of course.
And I make a woman will go Baba dear see open you say why disappointed say why you damages because no me miss out so who the woman why did because who said Shatta Wale so uska yes you see a bonnet kaka in my sister
5 million
what sister Baba as also say a bulldog advice or the man say Onyankopon a boy or see him fanche. And the crime ye Bible can kind Colossians chapter 3 verse 13. Or see him fanche crack. Said no Onyankopon the channel. It's wakumem. Ubetimi they will be bonny actually completely no matter how only pakrono at the year. Forgiveness no ye here before Onyankopon. It's a what say ye dear bonny chance ani ache. However, obi wo hwa Onyankopon suro ninimu. It's a deal betimi ayew ama wawu ana senke de wo family no mofra beto esai mu no such a person you can love him from afar and you're always loving him by being friends with him. Timid me little advice I made be man say brother why you baako why you mienu e man ntoso third no waka se bi hu yanka because hu yanka no is a foolish man's thinking enti eye dwumadie eye star bie darling alcoholic beverage stomach and a face so a year Franco trading enterprise we dealers in phones and accessories and electronics. Now what is so good now necessarily say this I would be beer free on more digital platform this wa on more 40% discounts it was so now adia a year me day e wo mo ho and they say a year all social media platforms in no omo wo ho den enye asem ketwa ekra afesu Kumasi beaters said the maka no omo number is 0535803773 ufro omo aye brahma nkwa ne ade obema obi afesu so no VC10 ho raha benya dalna alcoholic beverage obema osisi aye ketwa na afesu no on star beer abra person kwanchi wo test first fresh omo fra buchi omo ba no on se germano fo no monse ne mo bakrom ha ye twa ye ho aba na ye ba story ba ko a this week abapa ne say eye miankasa me brother eye Silvanus Jeffrey mo munimo no say ye friend no captain to the planet and no belonging to the 4x4 group no what they tweet me beto abonten ye be discuss it na ye wie so a ye ne eye music executive in the person of Kofi Wachiansa industry ni a your friend say or ye beat menace no ye no mo be kasa because beat menace has a little something to say about rights and as a music rights and Captain Planet so person ton and on person mo ton mo rights and it me enje enkrato na ye ba ye wo say na ye fan hihye so bia ye de be hihye so Ye frame me Sally Frimpong Mann. If ye frame me Abnejan. Me basisia.